One of the things I find most interesting about the two kids going on their own is that normally you would have either a narrator, you would rely on subtitles, or you would rely on secondary characters to help you get into the story, into the film narrative. But they're completely on their own, and so you had an incredible challenge to be able to carry the narrative on their own. Can you elaborate about that?
You know, it was all having faith, I think, in cinema and what it does all the time. I think it was even in directing Millie, you realize how much we all communicate without words. We all communicate with gesture and with expression and with just the kind of mood that you cast and the way you look or the way you move or the way you point or the way, all those things became very important. And similarly, the editorial language of how this film works, and also how we try to show you or try to demonstrate moments of subjective experience where Ben's first steps out into New York City are being haunted by the fact that he remembers sound. He only just lost it. You know, there's all of these layers of it almost being like a phantom limb of sound, but it means that, you know, you're looking, there's scenes like on the bus where he's looking up at the vent, he's looking at the woman across the aisle speaking, pieces of information are sort of cutting through, very much like that day that we walked around without hearing. And all those things were elements that we would address with the sound design of the film. But what I really thought was so helpful is that the two stories are intercutting all the way through the film. And every time they cut, the film really functions like a mystery because it's full of all these questions that the film is going to answer. And you know it will. You know the questions that Ben is seeking will be answered. It has that kind of confidence of a younger person's story. But or a mystery novel, which we all like to read and have the clues lead to something. But every time you cut from the black and white to the color, the mystery is restated again. The basic question, why are these two stories sharing one movie? There's got to be a reason. There's got to be something that's linking these two kids 50 years apart. And I want to know what that is.